Now, what he's doing in those two verses, Paul is telling us what Jesus has done for us. And to do that, he uses three theological terms. The first term that he uses is the term justified. He says that we are justified in verse 24. He says being justified. Now the word being justified it literally is a passive verb. And what that means is it is someone else doing the action to us. I am justified, but it's not what I've done. I have been justified. Somebody else is justifying me. So in the passive verb, it means somebody else is doing the action. That's why he says it is a gift. It's not something that you earn, it's a gift. Now, what does it mean to be justified when Paul uses that term? Justified literally means, listen to me, it means to be declared not guilty. You are a sinner separated from God. But God has justified you, which means that God has declared you are not guilty. In other words, it means that God has declared that we are righteous. Now, let me say this to you, and listen carefully. God declares you are righteous. He does not make you righteous. You are not righteous. You've just been declared righteous. You are still a sinner. Nothing changes in our nature, in our character. What changes is our standing before God. God says, you are separated from me because of your sin, but I justify you. I declare that you are not guilty of that sin. I declare that you are righteous. You are still a sinner. You've still sinned, but I declare that you are righteous, and I deal with you as if you are righteous. So being justified doesn't change our nature or character. It changes our standing with God. It is an act of God whereby our sins are forgiven and Christ's righteousness is considered belonging to us. In other words, God says, okay, because of what Jesus has done, he lived a perfect life. He was without sin. I declare you righteous in the righteousness of Jesus. I'm going to take the righteousness of Jesus and I'm going to apply it to you. So he says we are justified, which means God says you're not guilty.